what's up and welcome back to the channel. And today is part 3 of my Bosch GT1000 videos. And today I'm going to show you guys how to create your own patch. And I already showed you guys how to create a bank and do some quick patches just by using the settings that are in here. But now we're going to show you how to create your own patch, and then you'll use the same video when I did in video 2 to how to put them in and write your own bank. So go watch video 2 if you haven't, because that one shows you how to actually put them in the different banks. And this one we're going to show you how to create your own patch and create your own sound. And we're going to start off with this sound right here. So with the Bosch GT1000, it's not like the headrush pedals where you can throw a bunch of stuff in there and start creating it. You have to start off with there's 50 different patches in here that you can use, and you start, the U means user settings, so those are what you're going to use, 50 of the user settings. So you see the U there, so that's the settings that you want to use. The other one's P, which is the pre-programmed stuff in there, that which is the program stuff that you can't change the parameters and stuff on. We're going to be on this setting right here because I've already got 1 through 3 already set up with stuff that I use. And what I'm going to start off with is this rich acoustic. And so to create my own sound, like right now, this is what it sounds like. That's a nice acoustic sound, but I want to add some delay, and I want to add some chorus, and I want to change it up to my sound that suits my taste. And the way to do that is you're going to go up here to this effects knob right here, and you're going to hit effects. And then it's going to bring up your whole signal chain right here, from the amps to all the effects that you can have in here. There's a wah in here, there's a volume wah, there's a actual crybaby wah or a vox wah or whatever you want. And then if you want to adjust your parameters, like say I wanted to add the wah to it, all the parameters are down here 1 through 6 to adjust it, but that's not what we're putting here. We're going to put in some delay, and we're going to put in some chorus. So what we need to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to use this number 6 button right here. This is your scroll button through all your parameters. And you can see as I scroll, you can see how it jumps around. The ones that are lit up are the ones that are on. The ones that aren't lit up are the ones that are off. Now we want to find some delay. So we're going to go right here. That's the MST delay. And the way you turn it on, once you decide to pick one, is you just push that button and you'll see it light up. And now we have the delay on. And let's see what we got. And we can change the parameters by turning the knobs down here. So like if I want to add more feedback, less feedback, which I want less feedback on this. Basically want one thing, and so let's take it up to about 2. And that sounds pretty good for what I want right now. You can change the effects level by turning this up. If we take it up, we can take it down. Let's take it back to 50. And so we can adjust our levels right here with these numbers, and then when we're satisfied with that, then we can move on to the next one. So I kind of like the way that sounds right now. Now I want to add some chorus to it. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to move over one. This is chorus. I'm going to push this button. That's going to turn the chorus on. And there you go. So now we create a sound. Now we've created what we want. And so now we need to save it. So what you're going to do after you create it and you get the sound that you want, and actually, let's try stereo 1. Let's see what stereo 1 sounds like over stereo 2. That's mono. Stereo 1. We'll leave it on stereo 2. So now we want to save it. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit right here. Okay, and now because we created it, we want to use the right here. You have write, exchange, initialize, and insert. We want to write this one because we want to save it the way we created it. So we want to go right here, push that. Now it's going to see right here, you can you can use these knobs right here to change the lettering to whatever you want to write in there. Let's put the R back in there. But you guys can scroll back and forth here to kind of figure out what you want to do. Change the lettering however you want to for each one. One of these goes, which one goes across? One of these makes it go across. That one goes across. And you can switch it to whatever you need to write in, however you want to name it, whatever. And then right here, this tells you where you want to put it. It asks you right here, it says write to where. So we want to put it right here in the same spot because we're just creating it. But if I wanted to move it somewhere, I just turn this knob right here, and you can see it's changing and it's saying wherever I want to do it. But I want to put it back in that same bank right there. And so once I get it set to where I want to put it at, and that's going to put it in bank 4 on switch 1, and then we're going to go over here, we're going to hit the right button, it's going to hit execute, and then it's going to put it in there, and then it's going to pull it up, and there you go. And we just created our own sound. So you do that for each patch that you want to create, and then you just move it however you want to, and it's that easy. So if I wanted to create another patch right here for patch 2 on there, which is the rectifier one, which I don't want to change that one, but if I say I wanted to change it, I would go in here to effects and say I wanted to add something to it because it's just that. And there's nothing really crazy on it right now. Say I wanted to add some delay to that, I would just scroll over here to the delay, and let's see what delay one's like. And then you get. But if I don't want that much feedback on it, I can just tone it back. We can dial it back, like so. And then there's some thing, and then I could add chorus or whatever I wanted to it, whatever else I want to it. And then once I'm ready to finish doing, say I add that delay, and say I wanted to add like if I wanted to put some chorus in it as well, I could go over here to this effects 2, which is actually this is a flanger. So let's turn a flanger on. So that gives us a flanger. And then you got the flanger in there. And then we want to save that. So if we want to save that, we're going to go here to write. We're going to go over here. We're going to write it right here. And we're going to keep it in the same spot. But if I wanted to move it, I would just turn this knob right here. Take it to wherever I want it to go. But we want to keep it in the same spot. So we're going to go over there. We've got it where we want it to go. And then we're just going to go over here. We're going to hit write again. And it's going to put it in there. And now it's right there on 2. And our other patch that we just created is right there on 1. And there you go. And that's how easy it is to create your own patches and program them into the Boss GT1000. It's that simple. You're using the user patterns. You just find a sound that you want to start off with, and you can tweak it, or you go into the effects section, you find a signal chain that you like, and then you just start dialing in whatever you want. And then when you're done, that's how you put it in there. That's how you move it to the switches, and you're ready to go rock and roll. It's that easy. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope this helps you guys out, guys that are getting these pedals and trying these out, because like I said, the manual is not that great, and I wanted to just do some quick tutorials so you can kind of see how to create those patches and create that stuff and kind of go through it real quick with you guys, and then you can play around with it. The nice thing about this is if you totally screw it all up, you can go to factory reset and you can reset the whole thing and start over, which is really nice. But I feel like this is a great unit. I'm loving it. I've only had it for a few days now, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I figured this stuff out pretty much on my own. the manual didn't really help a whole lot. It's so basic, but I pretty much have figured that out in the past couple of days, kind of how to go through it and do stuff. And I wanted to make these videos to try to help you guys out. So appreciate you watching the channel. Do me a favor, hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave comments down below. Tell me guys what you think. Tell me any of you guys that have this. If anybody's had this and been working with it, has other suggestions or knows other ways to do things, throw it out there. This is, basically the easiest and simplest way I know to program this to get started. And that's why I'm making these videos, to help guys like me that, I've used effects pedals. I've had a Boss ME70 for a long time. And so I have a basic concept. I have a pretty good concept of how these work. But these new ones are getting even more and more complicated. And this thing does so much other stuff that I'm eventually going to dive into and hopefully make some videos about. But right now I just want the basic getting up and running and playing it. That's what I want to use it for, because I'm a pretty simple guy, and a lot of the other stuff this does I'm probably never going to use. But there you guys go. That's an easy way to get started, get some things programmed in there, and get out there and start jamming. Thanks again for watching the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.